Today we're going to talk about a topic that is very triggering. Okay, the title is Men Are Different from Each Other, but Women Are Similar to Each Other. Okay, let's dig into this. Why are men different? Why are women the same? Most men are burdened with the requirement of performance. That means a man can be a king, a peasant, or a beggar. He can be homeless or a millionaire. There is a large range of spectrum of men, right? Majority of the billionaires or millionaires are men, and majority of the criminals who are rotting in jails, majority of the homeless people, majority of the burglars, thieves, all the scum of the earth, they are also men. So men range a lot in the acceptability. Okay, women on the other hand, they range less. Majority of women are within that short band of acceptable women. Okay, there are of course high achieving, high performing women and high criminal women, but the distribution is very, very skewed towards the center, not as distributed as men. Hope that makes sense and everybody agrees with me on that. Now, the reason why men are different, because men evolve faster than women. Okay, let me say that one more time. Men evolve faster. The reason is this: throughout evolutionary history, only a small segment, actually 40% of men have ever reproduced, but 80% of women have reproduced. That means a woman can become a mother irrespective of who she is, what she is, and she can pass on her genes. But a man, he has to be somebody. That means there is some traits, right, that are required of a man to be able to have a child. So the men who has these traits are selected by most women, right? That means that is 80% or 40%, right? 2 women for every successful man, and bottom 60%, 0 women. That is how the evolution has happened. That's how today's dating is also happening, by the way, but let's get into that later. But so men are different. They are evolving faster because only a short segment of men are always selected in every evolutionary cycle. Okay. Now women, on the other hand, they evolve slower because they're, irrespective of their behavior, they will be able to maybe have a baby with a man. It is possible for them, but they are going to evolve a little bit slowly because they are not cashed out of the mating opportunities. Okay, so that's why most men are different. That means you can be either, you can have the genetic mutation that can turn you into a successful millionaire, or could turn you into a criminal. You could be as smart as Albert Einstein or as criminal as Osama bin Laden, let's say. So you can, the genetic variation is going to be extremely high when it comes to men. So that's why men evolve faster. That's why majority of men are different from one another. But majority of women, they stay in that narrow band of acceptability. That means they look for similar traits in man, like competence, success, and they almost behave in a communal fashion. Most women behave like their friends. They behave very similar because the TikTok or all the culture that we have today, because women are communal beings. That means their behavior is not going to be too different, or their preferences are not going to be too different from the next available woman. So they're going to be staying out of the criminal and out of the highly ultra competitive, highly successful range. So they're going to stay in that narrow band. But men, on the other hand, if they are driven, they are passionate, they will go to the top, and if they are criminal, narcissistic, they will go to the bottom. The range is higher for men. That's why Men are different, women are the same. Hopefully this makes sense.